up? I'm back. I got sunglasses on today because it's beaming right now, and I knew that the sun was going to be beaming in my eyes, so I didn't want to be blinded. But yeah, as you can see, we're outside again because it's nice, but it's a little chilly today. I don't know why the weather keeps going in between cold and warm and all that. Probably because of climate change, or maybe the seasons changing or something. I don't know. But these type of videos are starting to become more occurrent or reoccurring on this channel. Less of the whisper ASMR stuff and more of the soft-spoken / regular voice, just me and you talking, and sometimes giving you my thoughts and opinions and writings, information. But I do have a divine message for someone. It could be several people and all that, but this person that's coming back into your life, or that has come back in your life, whether you see them now or not, because for some you haven't been seen or shown who it is that's coming into your life, and for some of you, they already shown themselves in your life again, or if they're new, they've shown themselves to you, but they want more. They want more of you. And that could be determined in any way, shape, or form that resonates with you. So take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't. Whether that be a romantic relationship, friendship, maybe more contact. Maybe they want you in the physical. If you're in between a distance, whatever resonates for you. I'm just giving out examples, but they want more from you because they realize how much you mean to them and how important they are in their life. If that makes sense. Because they realize now that without you, there is this they don't want to admit it, but there's a craving, a desire to have you in their life for however long they want. It's almost as if they feel like they deserve you, no matter what they've done. They feel entitled to you, even though that seemed toxic. But just know that you need to keep your boundaries between them and you. And if it gets to this point in a connection where they feel entitled to you, you gotta state what's clear to them and get them on the same page as you, because you are not a presence or energy to be disrespected or bothered with, so to speak. So yeah, you're gonna have to, if they want more or they're trying to progress very fast in a way that you don't like, or maybe they're coming off a way that you don't like, you got to be straightforward with them, be honest, communicate, how you feel about it, and still be patient with them. But, they got to realize that just because they feel something for you that they've never felt before doesn't mean that they own you, because you are your own person. Nobody owns you, and nobody is entitled to your presence or energy. So if you want to keep it to yourself, keep it to yourself. That's power right there. But yeah, that's the divine message. It seems like it's coming out a negative way, but it's not. They just got to realize some stuff and learn and grow from you and evolve from you, because they're still growing and evolving and learning about anything and everything they can from your presence and energy. So you just got to be patient with them and be gentle on them, because if you're too rough, you could hurt them in a way. But yeah, the truth hurts. It's meant to hurt. So if it was up to me, I don't care. If the truth is the truth, I'm going to tell you either way, even if it sounds mean. I don't like being mean or being perceived as mean, but it's only your perception of me that makes me seem mean because of what I said, because the truth hurts, and sometimes the truth isn't what we want to hear. So yeah. But the main reason why I came out here was because I wrote a very beautiful piece of writing about love. And I don't think I have to explain it just because it's so straightforward. I mean, there's some metaphors and stuff. Like, I use a metaphor throughout the whole thing while I'm while I wrote this, because it just felt like I should. It makes it easier to understand for whoever is listening or reading it. Unless maybe you actually need help with determining some of the stuff that I say. But there's no problem that if something needs to be explained further, that just means you really want to know the meaning of it and what it means, and maybe it means something to you. That's why you want to know. But the passage is the passage. Okay, the passage. Okay, and also I got this right here, so I'm gonna be reading it to you. All right. Okay. Anyways, love never dies. Love is a feeling beyond the physical that can't be explained. Once we feel it, we can't unfeel it, as it stays within our being. It is like a circuit within our being that clicks on when we run into someone. It could be anyone that flips the switch on, but there's no doubt when the flip switches within us. The circuit starts to flow with energy, and we can't turn it off unless the circuit is broken. We don't worry about when it will break or if it will break, as we enjoy it so much. When it is on, we forget it can break. Love that is true clicks all of these fuses on the circuit, as well as not just one. It clicks within the mind, body, and most importantly, the soul. The soul is where love is truly felt, as it is where it resides. Love is an energy that flows wherever it wants, as it is bound to nothing. Love never dies because it doesn't have a life to live. I think the reason why I wrote that because it reminded me of someone in my past that I still have love for, but it's at a point now where it's come to tough love. Love that is true to its core and never died, and it's never going to die, and it's always going to be there. But sometimes the circuit of love can be disrupted by shortages or disruptions in the circuit that can make the circuit feel off or just not very pleasant. And that's what true love is. If love is unpleasant at times, that means that love is there to help you grow and evolve into the person you are meant to be. True love never dies because it doesn't have a life to live. Like I said, it doesn't have consciousness. It doesn't have a life. It doesn't have a body. It doesn't have a soul. Love is an energy that flows within and around us, wherever it wants. Because like I said, it's bound to nothing. It's energy. We cannot see love in this physical reality, but it's there. Sure, there can be gestures of love in the physical, but love is within the soul. And I feel like it confuses people at times because love is felt, not thought of. It's not, what's the word? I can't really put the word on it, but what I'm trying to say is, I'm trying to get this energy down to words. When love is real, it's not in here, but in here and in the soul. Because like I said, it's an energy, it's not a thought. There could be thoughtful or thoughts about love, or what can be perceived as love. But the chemicals in our brain that make that love feeling is not true at times because it can be confused with lust. That's why when we get into relationships too quick and then we realize a month down the road that there was truly nothing, you had to slow down and realize that it was just in the mind. The lust that made it feel as if it was love. In fact, it was the mind was clouded by infatuation and feelings that were intense in that moment but resided with time. But love doesn't die. It's always going to stay there with you. No matter where, no matter when. You can feel the love. There's a lot to say about lust and infatuation and all that, but most of the time when it's love, okay, we slow down and we let it flow as it is supposed to, instead of using our mind and going to the next step as fast as possible. Because the mind will always want more. But when it's love, it doesn't matter if there's more or if there's not. Love is content with how everything is as it is. Whether that be a situation, a place, a thing, a person. It's okay with the person, the ins and outs, because it's fueled by that love. When lust causes more conflict than resolution. And I'm not saying that love doesn't cause conflict, because love creates conflict that is healthy for us, because we can forgive each other when we're in love, when that love energy is felt. That's the problem with society nowadays. You know, we just get confused with lust and love. And people need to slow down and be more aware of themselves and everything within them and around them, to discern what is and what isn't. But most of the time, people will just go, and do, instead of stepping back and looking at all of it before you do it. And there's a plane ahead. I can't see it. Anyways, I think that's going to be the end of the video. That's really all I had to say, but yeah. I'll probably make a ASMR video eventually when I feel like it. But it's not going to be with noises. It's probably going to be with me talking you to sleep or something, like whispering you to sleep. Just because I feel like that's what I would do if I was with you. I would try to talk to you, try to whisper you to sleep, comfort you to sleep. Anyways, I love you. Stay present. Stay safe. Peace.